howdy. Day 1594. Honestly, I'm gonna have to go and get another trim, man, because I don't know. Water? Oh, hello.
Mark, do you think we might see more Republicans join
It
Democrats in
almost
these
feels
votes
like
going
it's come
forward?
out more prominently, as in growing. That's a weird way of saying it. Whilst this side, I don't know if it is or if it's just going really slowly. But yeah, I'm definitely noticing it a lot more. Maybe it is growing. Maybe. Anywho, 1594. Wednesday. So that means not only are we midweek, but I need to take the bins out. Tomorrow is Union Day, but I will be at home after 2 weeks on the trot of having to go into the office in the morning. I will now finally get to have at least a bit of a lie-in and just kind of take things a bit easier. Not to say it wasn't a crazy amount of work over the past couple of weeks, but getting up and out, that was definitely way more taxing than I would have liked it to have been. You know, so none of that tomorrow, thank the Lord. Although part of me is like partially tempted to even like start earlier, obviously up at home, and then obviously finish earlier. Because I think obviously there is scope to do that as what I've done the past couple of weeks. Just obviously doing it at home rather than going into the office. I could do, but to be honest, I'm probably going to be so knackered tomorrow. I can feel it already. Feel it. Probably wake up and be like, nope, I don't think I will. Cheers. So yeah, probably not.
I'm interested in people and the way they grow.
You are fully in the moment. You are totally responding in the moment to everything that's happening. And when you're doing theatre, that can change.
There's some stuff that came to mind that I wanted to talk about that's not really related to anything that I brought up now. But actually, before I even get to that, if I can even remember, work. Yeah, that was it. It was a... Ooh, hello. It was a pretty quiet day today. Actually, was it? No. Yes and no. Quiet periods, busy periods. It's a mixture, a bit of a mixed bag. But all in all, it was a decent day. Managed to get a fair bit of stuff done. I was moving about from pillar to post as I normally am. Got to have a little catch up with one of my colleagues who has returned recently-ish. They were off for a while. So yeah, got to have a catch up with them. That was all cool. Yeah. Decent day, man. Decent day. It was all right.
I'm feeling good. I'm staying
But yeah,
positive.
I'm actually looking forward to just being off at home tomorrow. I really am. But
make up my bed with
that
a mattress pad, new pillows, new sheets. So I'm really just trying to make myself comfortable here, as it's going to be my home now for the next 39 days after today.
Yeah, well,
that
what has
report
your quarantine in general been like? And I think that's a stationary
that I've kind of started, I need to continue with, and I actually need to kind of finish it off because it's been dragging and I haven't really done much. Also, oh shoot, there's a colleague who I need to touch base with who they wanted me to represent them in a meeting, but
I got my temperature check.
I did. One, I did kind of forget about it, but also I never heard anything from them. So I don't know what happened with that. It's quite bad. And they haven't reached out to me since. So I don't know what's going on. So I know I need to touch base with them. I'll probably do it tomorrow, as I'll have the time to do it. Anything else? Oh yeah, what was I even thinking about? Something I wanted to talk about, man. Flip. Oh, it's really annoying. It's... Give me a moment. I'm probably going to go silent. No, I will go silent. Just thinking.
I actually got a PCR test yesterday.
Yeah, it's coming back to me now.
questions do
I
you have
saw
at
a
this point about
post
how all of this
on the way
has
back
been
home,
handled, and
and I was
also
on
your
the
experience
train,
on
and
the
there's a
ship? I mean,
post
are there questions
of
you have about the
a
entire
girl that I
contagion
follow, and
and how this was all handled?
she makes
I
breads.
think
Basically, the
overall it
girl
was
makes
handled
bread,
really well, at
and she
least
put up a
by the
post.
company itself.
She
I think what
earns,
some people don't
it's like about,
realize is that when
in a
everything
year,
went
like
down
this,
and
245,000,
international
I think,
health officials and governments
240
were
something
involved, that everything was
thousand.
basically
Yeah,
out of the company's hand.
yeah, just call it
So for
245.
me, if you have seen my original video I
And
posted,
uh,
that occurred, and I decided to post that after I found out that Cape Verde
um,
authorities were not
and
being
she was
cooperative with
saying
getting
in her
the fellow
tax bracket, so
passengers
basically because of
evacuated
the
off
amount
of the
that she's
ship.
earning, she
We
has
found
no
out that we would not be able to
uh,
disembark in Cape Verde, but we thought we would
personal
be
tax-free
Japanese to
allowance, so
medically
that's gone
evacuate
straight
those
to zero.
passengers. And what was supposed to be
And I
done
think the
the
tax
night
that
we
she was
arrived ended up
owing
taking almost
was about
3 days to
90
get those passengers
grand.
off the ship for us to continue then to the
90
Canary
grand,
Islands,
right?
where the Canary Islands
And
government didn't want to accept us
she
either.
made, it was like a kind of
And I think
carousel post, so
Spain's
you know the
national
post that
authorities
has like
ended up
multiple
forcing their
posts that you
hands on
swipe
that
to
one
the
and made
side
it
on.
a deal
And
where our governments would repatriate us and make it so we could all
47, all
go
right, cool, we
to our
still got
respective
time, I
countries and
can
be taken care
flesh
of at
this out a
home.
little bit.
It is
And
great that, of course,
she was
you
basically
managed to
saying that
this
she
one
made a
that
post, I
have
think it was
tested positive for antivirus.
originally on like
How
TikTok or
worrying is this
something,
entire
and she
experience for
said
you?
that
Help
the
us kind
comments were
of give
rather
us a picture, if you can, of what
illuminating
this has been like
on
for
her.
you.
Basically, she was
So I
saying,
think
"Oh my
it's been
lord,
a
like,
bunch of different
you know,
emotions
like
that I felt.
was
I
it like
think the scariest
45% of
period
her
was
money
being
just
on that ship
loosed, bruv,
on the
just
Hondius for those
taken."
extra 7 days
I think it's
after we
45%,
found
if
out
not
that
45%,
there was
maybe a bit
hantavirus
more,
and there
but
was
let's
exposure
just call it
potentially to all of
45,
us.
right? So nearly half your
For me, that
money
was a really scary
gone,
time.
right?
And
So,
after I made that video, I got a bit of
and she
hate
obviously put that post
online,
up, and
and
then
that was
on
hate that
the Instagram
wasn't really
version, she
backed by
basically
anything
put up
factual.
screenshots of people's comments,
So I
and
also had
let's
so
just
much
say that the
love and
vast
support
majority
from
of
all my
them
family and friends
were
and people
not
that I hadn't heard from in years. And
complimentary
that
and weren't
love
particularly
and
nice or
support
pleasant or
fell straight from the
sympathetic to
heart, and
her.
that's really what got me
Now,
through those
this
7 days,
brought up the
because
thing, and
I
you know,
don't
in
know what
my
I would have done
mind,
without that love
like,
and support, since it was
should
a
we
really
feel
tough
sorry for someone
time
like
for
that?
me. A lot
Or,
of
you
crying
know,
in my cabin,
should there
but
be any form of
getting
sympathy
off
for a
that ship
person
was
who's
a
earning
turning
that
point,
amount of money?
and it
Now,
was
clearly a lot of
forever hope
people think
and
no.
almost a new chapter
And for
and
me
a
it's
way
it's
that
an
I can
interesting
see
one,
the
because
light at
I
the end of
can
the
speak from
tunnel.
the perspective that
I'm
I
in a
think
place
a lot
now
of other
where
people will be
I'm
coming
under
from,
great
whereby
care. I know that
I
I
don't
have
have a lot of money,
access to
both in
all of the
savings
medical
and
needs
in
that
just
I
my
may need to
general
have
current
if
account, and I don't
something
earn a lot of
happens.
money.
So
To
I'm
be
just
very
trying to stay
transparent,
positive. At the end of the
my
day, I know
current
I'm
salary
here for the next
is
39 days now. So it's either I
just
can
over
sulk and just lay in my bed and be
32,000
sad,
and
or I
some
can try to look
change,
at
yeah?
the bright side and the
Which
positive side of things and
is
try to
not a
stay
lot of money.
positive,
I
because
think
that's
that's
the
even
best that I
below
can do
what
for
the
myself right
average
now.
salary in London
French
is.
officials have allowed ace
But you know, it's not horrendous, it's not terrible, it's more than some, but it's less than others. But yeah, 32k, living in London. Now, obviously granted, I'm more fortunate than others with certain situations and scenarios and just kind of how the life is set up. But you know, I there's a lot I don't have. Let's put it that way. And you know, things are not always particularly rosy. You know, aka when I'm having to pull money from various areas just to make sure I don't go in the complete and utter red, and to make sure I can actually travel from point A to point B, afford food and all of that jazz. I'm not in a horrendous position, but I'm not in the most glorious beneficial position. And anyways, I'm yapping now. But so I'm here with a lot of people, not earning a great deal, don't have a great deal of savings, not even anywhere close to that tax bracket. However, she also put up comments of people who are kind of more supportive and more in favor of her and more understanding. And quite often it's not always going to be those who are earning a lot of money. But I think it partially includes me. So someone who isn't earning a lot of money, but I can also see the other side, because there are people talking about how those who had negative comments to say, a lot of it is rooted in jealousy. You know, they want to be earning that, but for whatever reason they're not, whether it's they deep down don't feel that they're worthy of it or that they ever could. whatever else. And I think that is the case for certain people. There is an element of jealousy, particularly when you're looking towards those who earn a lot of money. Because there are those out there who have worked damn hard to get their way there. And I think you'll be hard-pressed to find anyone who would be happy to see nearly half of all their money go. Now, the difference is, and why I can understand why certain people are coming from, is that even with half your money gone, you've still got a whole heap of money that is way more than probably most people in this country have or maybe ever will see. So even after that's all gone, you could potentially still be a lot more comfortable than others. Again, terms and conditions, right? Things may vary because, of course, there is the whole, not unspoken thing, but the thing that doesn't get spoken about as much as I think it should do, you know, the sliding scale of a varied life, you know, and how things are all relative, how your cost of living will go up when you start earning more because you're doing nicer things, better things, buying better food, going on better holidays, going on more holidays, possibly helping people out, all of that type of stuff. You know, these are all things that factor into, you know, costs just going up with the cost of your living, or the cost of living going up with your salary. And I'm basically out of time. I did want to flesh this out a bit more. One point I did want to make is that maybe for some people it's a good thing that they don't earn a certain amount of money, because again, I'm not even going to get this point out as fully formed as I wanted to, but absolute power corrupts absolutely for many. We know this. Bearing in mind that money is often the barometer for power, success, clout, all of that jazz. If some people were to have more of it, it may not necessarily always be a good thing. And I think that could apply to other stuff. In my specific position, we could maybe talk about money, but height. And I really want to go into this, but we might have to pick this up another day because I'm going to carry on chatting and this is going to be uploaded late. So, gonna leave you hanging there. I'm going to try and expand on these points maybe tomorrow. Anywho, it's day 1594. I'll catch you tomorrow for day 1594. I'll catch you tomorrow for day 1595.